Hello, English 3060, Wayne State. How we doing this morning? Um, welcome to, we are week 3, and we'll be starting project 2 this week. Hopefully you are getting my announcements, the ones I sent out yesterday, and hopefully the ones I've been sending out. So yesterday I kind of let you know that I had posted, there's quite a bit, I don't say there's quite a bit to read, but there are quite a few resources for project 2. We can start reading. Getting through projects 1A and 1B as quickly as I possibly can. Hopefully I'll have those done sometime this week. So keep an eye out for those. So here we are in week 3. So now we're going to make this transition from the more individual work and start kind of thinking about working in teams, working collaboratively. And we'll start off specifically with Project 2, the oral briefing assignment, which I'll be back to. We'll talk, I'll go into a little more detail about that. And as you may or may not have noticed in the announcement yesterday, talked a little bit about just kind of give you a heads up. There's a few things obviously on the Project 2 oral briefing assignment that may present some challenges to us or for us. And in those regards, and in this particular situation, we'll make some modifications, make some concessions if we have to. We'll try our best to come as close to it. There are some really, really good practices that the oral briefing can help us with. Some of the getting in, having that communication with the decision maker and developing that relationship, or one that you already have and stuff like that. While we still might be able to do that via email, try to be a little bit more flexible too with that. So, by tomorrow, have a really good understanding and idea of what Project 2 is, and I'll expound on that more in my next video. And then we'll talk more, obviously, too, about the Project 2 additional materials. We really talk about team management for the oral briefing, and we'll talk a little bit. We won't get into as much this week about presentation details, but as I mentioned yesterday in the video, as I mentioned yesterday in the announcement, there are some other ways we're going to have to do it. And I had mentioned stringing videos together or submitting them individually, 1, 2, 3, group 1, video 1, and stuff like that. And one of our fellow classmates had made a really good suggestion last night. Sharing that with you. I'm also going to put that out in the announcement, so you kind of got it in writing, so to speak, and can refer back to it maybe a little easier. But mentioned that an individual group could also get together on Zoom and record it more seamlessly, and then post that to YouTube, and then just send me the link. And so, I'm totally okay with that. But what any of you want to do, individual, group wise, once you group up together, I'm open to all the myriad of ways that we can still accomplish this virtually. So it doesn't have to be just the way that I had talked about it, but I was just trying to say that I realize that we have some challenges for presentations. So we'll work through that as well. So obviously right now you're watching the week 3 overview video. I'll be back with a project 2 overview video, project 2 topics video, talk very specifically about that, because that's going to be our big goal outside of just understanding the oral briefing and just kind of getting an understanding of what this assignment is about. Once we understand that, we then got to start to put groups together this week so that we can maximize weeks 4, 5, and 6 leading up to the oral briefing that gives you ample time to gel as a team, research your topic, feel good about what the narrowing down the focus of what the actual problem is that you are working towards solving, that you're then going to be writing your formal proposal about. So by Friday, and I'll post the discussion board soon, and it's topics of interest. What are you interested in? Well, I'll probably ask you to maybe put like your top 3 to 5 or something like that. And then by Sunday, then you'll start looking at what your fellow classmates have posted and respond to there and see if we can't somehow organically group together. This has worked really, really well in the past, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it continues to work well for us. So that's what we're doing this week. I'll be back with, as I said, more specific videos, dive into Project 2, the overview of it in general, and then we'll talk more about topics. So I'll be back and see you all soon. Stay awesome. Thank you.